said he's having no trouble.
Could you say it again?
He fella in the white.
It could have been anything. I was scared, man. I heard noises. It's really this one. Yep, scary cat.
Right there.
I'm sitting here in my basement, and I heard a noise a while ago from the basement, not upstairs, from the basement. Hang on a minute. There's something over here, moving around.
Now, while exploring, YouTuber Mixed Breed Entertainment was startled by something moving nearby.
Fuck is that noise? I don't know if you can fucking hear that, but it's coming from this room. Is there anyone there?
It was at that moment he gasped in surprise and quickly turned around, convinced that he felt the presence of someone there, possibly a ghost. Though this initial feeling alone might not be enough to confirm that the basement is haunted. What happens next definitely adds to this mystery.
Try something real quick. Is there anyone here? What the fuck? Did that teddy bear just fucking move? What the fuck was that? It's a fucking orb. It just got really fucking... What the fuck? Try something real quick. Is there anyone here? What the
Yo, a stuffed animal suddenly falls over when the ghost is asked to move an object, which is an unsettling sign to start off with.
Did the teddy bear just move? What the is that?
Then an orb appears on camera, seemingly emerging from the toy itself.
It just got really what the
Now, while it's possible that this toy could have fallen by itself, and a piece of dust might have flown by, the same strange event happens again. At that point, it seems less like a coincidence, and more like something paranormal.
Can you move it again? Oh.
And sure enough, another orb appears, cementing this unsettling feeling that something otherworldly may indeed be at work in this basement.
Was that you that moved that teddy bear? Can you move it again? Oh, shit.
After spending a day at the pool with friends, the YouTuber Austin Grash decides to explore his girlfriend's creepy basement just for fun. Now, what starts as a casual exploration soon turns into something much more unsettling. They quickly discover that their basement is full of hidden areas that have not been touched in years.
No, and look to the right and there's a whole door over there.
Listen, that's not concrete. That's hollow.
So apparently she has a series of secret passageways that leads them further underground, eventually bringing them to a disturbing red door. And it's at this point where they can't shake the feeling that someone has been down there recently, maybe even quite oftenly. Just as they're discussing what could have happened in this strange place, they make a chilling discovery.
I want to know why there's chains right there.
Where? I don't know why there's chains everywhere.
If these chains weren't used to shackle someone in place, then what could they have been used for? Honestly, that's the only explanation that makes sense to me. And one of them gathers the courage to kick the mysterious door open, revealing an empty room. There's a cell door inside, but no one can pry it open. So they abandon the search and head back to the surface. What's really behind that door remains a mystery. For all we know, someone or something might still be trapped on the other side of that.
No, and look to the right and there's a whole door over there.
Listen, that's not concrete. That's hollow.
There's someone down there.
I'm literally shaking right now. I am on my own right now.
Hello?
A YouTuber named Andrew Duffy encounters a paranormal issue in his basement that leaves him visibly shaking with fear.
There's someone in here. Let your presence known. Do something now.
Throughout this entire 10-minute video, he shakes non-stop, which would honestly be difficult to fake. Take a look at what I'm talking about.
There's someone down there.
I'm literally shaking right now. I am on my own right now.
There's someone in here. Let your presence known. Do something now.
And there is literally sounds coming in my basement right now, and it's freaking me out. Kids are upstairs asleep, and I'm gonna go down and check right now. This is freaky right now because I rarely go in my basement. It's an unfinished basement.
A YouTuber known as Everyday Canadian has been terrified of his basement ever since he recorded something that he cannot explain.
Oh, what the f is that sound?
Even though he is scared out of his mind, he knows he has to face it. He realizes that if he just stands there in the doorway, he'll never uncover the source of these eerie noises. So, he decides to venture down the stairs into the basement, where something unsettling awaits.
Like, I don't even want to go down there. It's f***ing dark. Hold on, guys. Let me just get my light on here quick. This is freaking me out.
He assumed that the only thing scarier than actually going down there would be living with the uncertainty of what's making the noise. Oh well, he was wrong.
My laundry machine just stopped. It's just me in the basement. What the f was that? What the?
Sometimes, the source of a strange noise in your house is more terrified than you can ever imagine.
Holy shit. Like, I don't even want to go down there. Holy shit. It's fucking dark. Hold on, guys. Let me just get my light on here quick. Holy shit. This is freaking me out. Holy shit. Oh god. I hate basements. My laundry machine just stopped. It's just me in the basement. Holy crap. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? What the
It's simple for program on therapeutic fiber.
Head to Broadway by way of ball boxing.
The whole project will collapse.
This footage is said to have been recorded by a 911 caller, later edited to include his actual 911 call. The caller begins by explaining that he's been hearing strange noises coming from his basement.
I think there's somebody in my house right now. We're going to dispatch an officer right now. Can you tell me what happened? What happened was I was hearing some strange noises coming from my basement. Okay. I decided to go down there and see what it was, and I think I saw someone standing in the corner over there. Okay.
The ghostly sighting in the basement is allegedly what prompted him to make the call.
Whatever it is, I got it on tape, so I'll show the officer when he gets there.
If you look closely, you can spot what appears to be a shadowy figure from another era. I mean, personally, it looks like someone from the Victorian era, possibly wearing a large dress and an oversized hat. And after seeing her, the caller rushes upstairs to make this 911 call. Paranormal Lone Star was investigating the basement of the old Stanford Inn in Stanford, Texas, when they noticed some unusual activity. It's believed that an entity named McS&x haunts this area. The team first stumbles upon an old saw, which just adds to this mystery.
Looks like we had a saw right there.
Oh wow, that's
the
creepy.
rest. That's the rest on the...
They encounter something that they assume to be McS&x.
Not like in the script. Be good.
Now, the saw appears real, as there's still a nail where it once hung on the wall, but this ghostly encounter is a bit more questionable. Even though you can hear the investigators in the room, you can tell it's not them, but this easily could have been a third person dressed in black, pretending to be the ghost caught on camera. What do you guys think, real or staged? Basements, they often serve as hiding places for a lot of things unsettling. And this one is no exception. Published by the YouTuber Mr. Vu in February 2012. This eerie basement encounter is sure to send chills down your spine. In the brief clip, the YouTuber ventures downstairs into a dark, creepy basement. As he cautiously explores, it appears empty, except for a few storage piles and bicycles. The typical, usual basement clutter. But then, as he turns around, man is suddenly face to face with something terrifying. I'm never going down there again, the YouTuber writes. And who could blame him? I don't think I'd ever muster the courage to explore that basement myself, not without an ally in my strap. Not every old, creepy basement is dark and haunted, but some definitely are, and this one might just be. As this exploration continues, the atmosphere here grows unsettling, with paranormal activity seemingly on the rise. Now, in this basement, things always start off with the good old-fashioned ghostly slam of the door.
Who's there?
But at around the 41-second mark, the investigator gets his reply in the form of a bizarre, twisted figure that's captured on camera. a physical manifestation of the ghost he's scared of. Now this entity appears bound in a cloak, and through the darkness you can barely make out two eerie, white eyes. Though the ghostly presence is recorded on video, it's not seen in real life. And despite this, the cautious investigator presses on, but not for long. His investigation will soon come to a halt as fear begins to set in.
Why is the ball moving?
I mean, he's starting to question what his eyes are seeing. As the ball begins to move on its own, it appears as though something has pushed it, but while this could be orchestrated with a string, I don't see how, and it also doesn't explain the earlier ghost sighting captured on tape. A ghost in the basement of a construction site has terrified workers to the point where they avoid the area entirely. But it was one day, after all the power tools mysteriously failed at the same exact time. It was that day when a worker ventures into the haunted basement to try and reset the breakers. The ghostly presence has spooked his co-workers so much that no one didn't even want to join him down there. And feeling uneasy about it, he decides to record a video for comfort. However, what he captures on camera will haunt him forever. Let's rewind. As he moves through a long, narrow passage, he passes two dark, seemingly empty rooms. But in the second room, something chilling appears. It seems like a ghostly gray figure is dragging itself across the cold concrete floor. Moments later, he hears shuffling behind him. Completely oblivious to what he's caught on video, he continues through the maze-like basement, searching for the circuit box hidden in one of the dark rooms. And then suddenly, something in the shadows startles him, and a strange light floods the hallways. When he reaches the room where the light came from, it's gone. And what's his reaction to all of this? Sprinting out of the basement as fast as he can and uploading this eerie footage to YouTube. He later reveals that other workers reported seeing similar flashes of light during their time in the basement too, along with glimpses of a strange, shadowy figure. Man, uploaded on December 13th, 2019. This is the only video on his channel, and with no further updates, it seems to me like the worker created an account solely to share this terrifying experience, before likely quitting the job and never looking back. This eerie Mickey Mouse picture, taken in a basement, has become one of the most chilling and unexplained images on the internet. And now initially, I set out to uncover its origins, but I still can't pinpoint where it first appeared or who posted it. The earliest trace I could find was a thread on Reddit, Cursed Images, from a few years ago, posted by someone named Enrios. However, they offered no explanation or no backstory at all, leaving us with just this image. Now, what makes this photo so haunting is the optical illusion at play. The figure in the image appears to be a towering 7-foot tall giant, but the illusion is created by the two pipes above it. These pipes, along with the one in the foreground, lends this figure depth and make it seem disproportionately large. While the basement in the photo is definitely old and creepy, the installation itself looks relatively new, suggesting that this wasn't taken in an abandoned haunted building. Might actually be part of a much larger and more sinister story. Hopefully someone can identify his origins and bring some clarity to this situation. Check out this short clip of what might be a shadow figure captured in someone's basement, and y'all let me know if y'all think it's real or not. If you guys believe this was created with computer effects or something, share in the comments about what tipped you off, because personally, I can see a compelling argument for both points of view. The YouTuber GDude26 is convinced his basement is haunted. He says something feels off whenever he's down there, and both he and his mother have frequently heard footsteps coming from downstairs. Now, determined to uncover the truth, they set up a motion-activated camera to capture what's going on in the basement. The camera is configured to send a video to his mom's phone whenever it detects any movement at all, ensuring they'll know immediately if something happens down there. Well, early one morning at 5:13, they received a video that caught their attention. In the footage, you could see a strange streak of light moving across the camera multiple times. GDude26 and his family are convinced it's something paranormal going on here, and I think it could be too. But it might also be something as simple as a bug moving by it. But then again, would a small bug flying by be enough to trigger the motion sensor without even landing on it? A team of ghost hunters is using a modified Kinect camera to detect paranormal activity in the historic Houghton Mansion in North Adams, Massachusetts. Once owned by a wealthy businessman, this mansion has been since converted into a Masonic temple and is believed to be haunted by otherworldly spirits. The figure in green is one of the investigators, but I want you guys to pay close attention to what they hear during this session.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I was walking.
No,
No,
it was
it was the voice.
Yes, that was a girl's voice.
It was a girl's voice.
Absolutely a girl's voice.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
The voice becomes clearer if you listen with headphones. Personally, I think this video might be genuine because, unlike many other staged clips where you sometimes see people speaking one at a time, in this one everyone talks over each other and reacts with what feels like genuine surprise.
Laura, are you around?
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Me? I was walking.
No,
it was
the voice.
Yes, that was a girl's voice.
It was a girl's voice.
Absolutely a girl's voice.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
This video comes from YouTuber Mike Robbins and his team of paranormal investigators. And these guys, they're armed with a modified Kinect camera and special software. They're exploring the basement of an old abandoned asylum when their equipment suddenly picks up significant paranormal reading.
Okay, page Mike in an abandoned asylum basement. Are there any spirits here with us? Hey, up. There's one right over there against that pole. Can you come back? Oh, I'm fucking chills right now.
Mike attempts to communicate with the spirit, asking questions like its name, how long it's been there, and if it likes living in the asylum, but he gets no response. This spirit doesn't seem interested in small talk.
Oh, now he's waving. Thank you. Or maybe he's telling us to go. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks for showing yourself. Thanks for talking to us.
He was probably waving goodbye and disappeared.
Could have. Oh, he's pointing. I think he's pointing. He came back. Hey, buddy. As soon as we cool off and it's safe to do so, we're going to take off. Thanks for showing yourself and talking with us. See you later.
It's unclear whether the ghost is waving at them or trying to shoo them away. I don't know, given that this is an insane asylum. Perhaps the ghost just wants to be left in peace. But of course, there's no definitive way to verify if the equipment is working as claimed. So we honestly may never know the truth of what happened here, filled with weird and eerie noises. Before Blake returns to retrieve his phone, if this video is fake, I can't figure out how he managed to create those effects. They don't sound like anything from a movie or any game that I've ever encountered. If you recognize these sounds, and if you think this video is fake, or if you think the footage might be real, either or, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this one. And he has many other videos on his channel with more of these mysterious recordings as well.